Okay, you guys probably can't see me here. Let me turn that on for the time being. Good morning, everyone. Today is day 4 of our elk hunt. I actually got up at a good time today. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, and we are almost to the spot. I'm sorry that I didn't do an intro for the other day when I finished up hunting. My camera battery died, and I was so wiped out when I got back to the truck, so I just hopped in and went home. But one of the things that I didn't get on camera was the fact that I got a bull bugling. I got a bull bugling down in this drainage. I have an idea of where he's going to be, and so I'm heading back into that same spot right now to go see if I can seal the deal on it. Wish me luck. Let's go see if we can get ourselves a bull today, guys. We're here. We're at the spot. We're at the spot of spots. You guys hear that? Bunch of owls out here. So cool. So yeah, we're basically just gonna play the wind and try to sneak up into this reprod as quietly as possible. Listen and watch and try to just find out where the elk are before I try to move in to the area. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if it actually pans out that way. Size of that. So, I've actually stumbled upon a patch of chanterelles. I'm supposed to be elk hunting right now, but I haven't heard any calls, I haven't seen any fresh signs, so I figure if there's wild mushrooms around, might as well pick some. Man, I can smell elk in here. like a cow. It was hard to tell though. Could have been a bird. It's always so hard to tell when you're hearing stuff through the timber. Unless it's really close. There's no way of knowing for sure. We'll keep going. We got a trail cam to go check. Got some rain coming in. Feels like September actually. And look what I just found. I think there's a deer. It's blowing in. Pretty sure there's a deer over there. Yeah, there is a deer. It's blowing. It must have seen me stand up. I never got to see him. I only saw a little bit of fur for a second. But it's definitely a deer because elk don't blow like that. Okay, we are at one of my trail cam locations. This camera's been here since February, so we're gonna pull the card and take a look at what we got on it. Alright. I have determined this is not the meat zone that I thought it was. In my head, when I found this place, I was thinking, well, there's skunk cabbage, there's water here, this is probably gonna end up being a wallow. But I just checked my trail cam that I've had soaking since February, and all I got was one picture of a doe and another picture of an owl. That's it. And it makes sense because I'm looking and I don't see any trails coming into this at all. And even though the skunk cabbage is laid flat, I'm not seeing any footprints or hoof prints. There's no scat. Nothing. Which tells me that they don't really use this like I thought they would. Oh, Jesus. It's deep. I'm sinking. Maybe that's why they don't like it. I don't see any hoof prints or anything in the sides. Why do I feel like I'm always going up? Every time I go elk, I'm only ever going up. Never down. Holy crap, I'm out of shape. I found the bull. I found him. He's going, but I think he's going on silent. In the drainage where I heard that bull bugle. I haven't heard anything since. He only made one bugle. I'm gonna put the pressure on him. It may not be the best idea, but it's all I've got right now. This place is so thick. I'm just gonna push down through this draw and keep calling. Hopefully I put him in a corner and force him to fight. I'm just gonna keep slipping down into the bottom. Well, we are currently in the creek bottom. Nothing I'm doing is working. A bull cracked off one time, and that was it. I should have just, I don't know why I called him. I should have just stalked into where he was, like I'm doing. Live and learn. This stuff is so thick. Basically, I'm just gonna walk this drainage all the way down to the road in the bottom and then just walk my way back up. Man, that was really not fun to hike through that. I need to take a quick break. I'm sweating like a mofo. I got dirt in my boots. I'm gonna sit here and use this creek, clean up, maybe refill my water and stuff, and then we'll keep pushing down this drainage. There's fresh, really fresh elk trails in here if you look. See that trail going up, and then I'm standing on one too. Anyways, so I'm gonna get myself cleaned up, hydrate, and I'm gonna sit here and take a break. There's no sense in beating myself up. I don't think I'm getting this bull today. Every time I call, he only bugles one time, and then he just shuts up and leaves. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Anyways, I'm gonna get some water, clean my boots out, and I'll get back at you guys when I get back at you. Oh, no way. Jackpot. Look at those. Oh my gosh. just came across a patch of chanterelles, and they're not just regular chanterelles, they're white chanterelles. Pretty sweet. Okay, well, I made it out of that drainage with my mushrooms intact. That was a really pleasant surprise. I mean, I know they usually start growing in September, but man, I got a couple pounds of chanterelles in my bag right now. Anyways, I'm gonna try to rip a really loud bugle that hits all of these drainages around me, because I really don't know where that bull went. I don't know if he's the only bull in here or not. He's the only one I heard bugle. So I figure I'll bugle here, maybe bugle once when I get to the top, and then we'll sit that reprod for a while and watch and see what happens. The last time that bull bugled back, he didn't bugle back immediately. It took him like 2 or 3 minutes before he actually responded. Okay, well, that was eventful. Got the bull to pipe off. He responded to whatever calls I was making. I was calf calling, cow calling, and locating. And after about 5 minutes or so of that, he sounded off probably 150 yards down into the drainage below me. And it was just too thick. As soon as I started moving down there, I knew I was making too much noise, and I heard him start walking off. It was way too much commotion for his liking, so I went and picked up one of my trail cameras, moved it to a better spot. So now I'm gonna go pack up. I'm gonna go get some rest. It's gonna be hot today. I could hunt this evening, but I got work the next 2 days, so I want to make sure I'm still in good enough shape to go do that. So we'll go home, clean up the gear, recoup, relax, reconfigure, and after the work days are over, we're gonna respawn back here in the woods and go find that bull or another bull. I don't know. Last 2 seasons, I called in multiple bulls. I only ever got to see one because they always stop behind a ton of brush. And the one I saw was I couldn't really count points. You can kind of tell just by the look of a bull. He was probably a 5x5, just a decent 5x5. Something I thought was kind of strange though is these Roosevelts usually have pretty dark horns, and that bull had some pretty light colored antlers, so that's kind of interesting. But other than that, I've called in tons of bulls and I almost never see them. And the first bull I killed, I had no idea it was even in that area when I called it in and killed it. It wasn't on any of my trail cameras, so that's interesting. And the only bull that I've called in 2 times ended up being a bull I killed last September, so. And I didn't even know that bull was in there, so. I got high hopes. Even if this guy doesn't want to play with us, if he doesn't want to come in, there'll be plenty of more bulls around, I'm sure of it. Anyways, I'm going to stop yapping and get everything packed up and get on the road. Appreciate you guys coming with me on my adventures. Well, I'm back out here. Had a few days off at work. that done and out the way. Back in the same spot that I had that bull bugling in. I'm gonna run different tactics today though. I'm gonna go really light with the calls. If I call at all, actually. I'm gonna just try to... I'm gonna see if I can possibly just kind of sneak into their bed sites and find where they're bedded at. I'm just gonna try to slip in there real quiet like a ninja. Get in. I'm basically gonna go in and see about not making any noise and finding them before they notice me. So that's what we're gonna go do. We're gonna go have some fun. Go see if we can find that bull. Oh, let's do this thing. I found a pretty fresh trail. The hoof prints look really fresh. The dirt looks recently kicked up. It doesn't look like a whole herd's come through here, but it looks like one elk has been coming back and forth, so I'm just gonna slip into that timber and just listen for a while and see if I can hear anything. I will basically hunt these little drainages right here. Depending on the wind, I might even sit in there for a little while and see if something comes through. That's pretty good wind. Okay, quick little update. So, I've snuck my way into the timber. I'm sitting atop this little ridge across from another ridge where I found fresh scat last time and some fresh beds. And this is the same drainage. I heard that bull bugle the other day. So I'm just gonna sit here, hang out. I'm not gonna make a peep for a long time. I've got good wind. The wind is coming at me this way and blowing my scent down a smaller drainage that doesn't really have much in it, so I'm gonna sit here, just listen for a while, see if I can hear something, see if the bull bugles or pops off, see if I can hear any cows, anything. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while and see what happens. If I sit here for a long time and I don't hear anything, I might try some really quiet cow calls, just to see if there's anything in the area that wants to talk back. So, let's get ready to sit for a little while. So far, really all I've heard, sitting here for a while, I've been sitting here for 2 hours, all I've heard is brush rustling, but not very much at all, like to the point where it could have been birds, so I'm going to do a couple more calls, wait a second, and I'm going to move a little bit further into this older patch and get closer to the bottom. Decently fresh tracks right there, and right there. You can see even seeing any fresh shrubs at all. And usually this place is littered with them. Alright, time to get out of here. Haven't heard a single sound here, so I'm bailing out. We're gonna go hit up another spot. Okay, we are at the next spot. I couldn't get anything to talk at the last spot, so we're gonna head up in here just for a minute. Listen for a second, see if anything's talking. If I don't hear anything, then we'll call just for a minute or two. If we don't hear anything, we'll call just for a minute or two and see if we can get something to respond. But if nothing's responding, we're gonna back out and just go try somewhere new. So here's the game plan. Since I don't plan on diving too far into this spot, I'm just gonna sound check it real quick. I'm gonna go through what I call the set list. I'm gonna start with calf mews and end with a really aggressive bugle. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to get it all done. We're gonna do each of the different elk noises and see if something responds to it. That's the set list. I know I sit here and wait for about 5-10 minutes. Wait to see if I hear anything. If I don't hear anything, we leave. We go to the next spot. Okay, I did my set list. Absolutely nothing. Dead silent out here. Didn't even hear anything moving. So we're gonna get back to the car and go hit up somewhere else. Okay, I have never hunted over here. This is the bottom. Basically the complete bottom of where I hunt. And I have a trail camera that's been soaking for a good little while over here, so we're gonna run down and go see if I can pick it up. And I figure while we're down here, I might as well do a tiny bit of calling, just to see if anything wants to talk back. Normally, there's a trail right here, but everything's so damn overgrown, can't even see it. Man, it's crazy, this tree is still alive. This is just mind-boggling. Gotta be careful going across it. Man, this place is cool looking. Okay, well, I'm not afraid of the jungle, but that got way too thick, way too quick for my liking. So we're gonna leave that trail camera and let it keep soaking. I do not feel like going through that sort of stuff today unless there's a bull. And I called, and there was no bull. Alrighty, so I hit up 3 spots today so far. Nothing. Not even a peep. Couldn't find any fresh signs. So I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna do something totally different. I'm gonna go help my buddy Colton out. I got a good buddy who just moved up here to Oregon in the past couple years. He's super new to Roosevelt hunting. He's hunted out in, I believe, Idaho. Either Idaho or Montana, something like that. He's hunted quite a bit before, and he's shot a bow quite a bit. He got his first Roosevelt last season, which was pretty sweet. And yeah, anyways, I don't mean to ramble. I just want to go do something different. Go get into some elk, maybe go help someone out, and maybe go get myself some good juju for the rest of the season. And I haven't seen this guy in quite some time, so this should be fun. We might go camp out, and hopefully we get into him, and hopefully I'm able to bugle one in for him, because that would be really, really fun and really, really cool. So let's get heading out and see what we can do. Okay, well, we have met up with Colton, heading up to one of the spots he wants to go hunt. Gonna go see if we can make something happen this afternoon, and then set up camp and do it all again in the morning. It should be fun. Totally new area. Not totally new. I have pins out here, but haven't really hunted out here much, so it should be cool. Well, this looks pretty elky. Oh. Just trying to see if we can make something happen for him tonight. It'd be pretty sweet. I'm gonna sit here and just keep calling. Okay, so quick update. Colton and I went down to this reprod section over there, and I actually called a bull in to like 5 feet. You probably saw in that video. It started stomping at me. I stomped back at it, and it moseyed off. Colton had no idea the bull was there. He thought it was just me making all those noises, but no. There was a bull there, and it was like 5 feet in front of me. That was super crazy. that was pretty crazy. So we're set up, getting some mountain houses and peaks made up. I got a bed in my rig. He's got a bed in his rig. We're gonna stay overnight and get back at it in the morning. So stay tuned for more, guys. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know.
Good weather to find an animal in today.
Oh yeah. It's like 60 degrees, maybe 50 something right now.
57.
57.
High 66, low 56. Is that nice?
It rained all through the night last night. It is wet. It is gator weather. You ain't got gators though, do you?
Huh?
You ain't got gators, do you?
No, dude, I told you I'm a raw dogger.
You gonna learn today.
Trust me, I've been in this shit wet every day for the past 2 weeks now.
I can't do it, dude. If my I'm weird. I'm like a cat. My fucking like lower legs get wet. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah,
But
like
I slap gators on. I'm like, good to go. Let's dive in, soldier.
Yeah, dude. Take the boys hunting with me today, I guess.
That's what you gotta do. A lot of times I forget to sometimes, but a lot of times I try to say a little prayer and ask God to let my dad come with me. And I don't think my dad's very helpful, because I asked for him to come with me quite a bit, and I almost never kill anything. The only time I've ever killed something, which was apropos, because the only hunt me and my dad ever got to go on was a turkey hunt, and I took him out on it, was my turkey hunts this year. Opening day, I went turkey hunting, and on my way there, I was like, hey, like, you're up there, Pops, come with me on this one. And I literally pulled up, and there was like 9 toms standing 10 yards, and I was like, okay, punk.
Oh yeah, dude, here comes that.
Alright, let me get some of this slapped together. We'll get that thrown in here, and I'll follow you where the wind roams, brother. Okay. Good morning. We had our coffee. We are ready to go. We are heading up into a spot that Colton hasn't actually really hunted too much before, so this is going to be a new experience for both of us. It's going to be fun. We're going to basically do a good old-fashioned born and raised cat road shuffle. Just move up through this gate and hike around, do some talking. Let's see if someone wants to talk back. I'm excited. I get to be almost a dedicated caller today, so I get to scream my head off. This is going to be fun. God, there's a lot of cots around here. No wonder there's so many fucking bulls.
Dude, yeah. So we're gonna be going right through his repod.
All of those drainage bottoms. I'm gonna bugle into fucking every one of those drainage bottoms.
So when we come up, we're not gonna go
We're not going
this way. I mean, right away, we're gonna cut this way.
Okay, and then cut through and around.
Hike down in this area.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I like that. That drainage looks sick, dude. You're right, I'm not sure if that is full or not. It sounded weird. It sounded weird. I got that one on camera though. But you never know. Until you see it. You never know. I did hear cows down there though the first time. It could be a party. Just like us, you know.
There was 3 rigs that went by. Yes, sir. Car and a truck. 2 trucks. I'd only seen 1 truck. I heard it piece of them. Unless it was longer.
And if those are hunters, they don't know we're here because we parked behind, like further behind. They went this way, we went around this way.
Well, there's no way to get from the bottom up here. That's right. Remember we were in from them yesterday.
If it is hunters.
And if they did, then they're pushing the elk right to it. Because they're stupid and they don't know that they're not into it.
I tried to sound like I'm getting angry. Like, what are you fucking doing? Just come up. That's a hunter. This.
Just keep going. Just keep.
This is all I'm gonna do. We're out of here. We gotta move up a little more still. Because if he's causing distance, we'll.
So if it is that guy, then I'm thinking, let's see, we're right here. This road. I was standing right in front of the front door right here. They rotate up into this shit. So we're like in here where they'd come. Because they come from the bottom and they walk right up this side drainage here.
Right up to it.
Get through it too. You go forward, you want me to stay there?
You go forward. keep moving. Oh, well. I'm gonna just follow your lead here. Yeah, I see it.
No, I could just tell it was a hunter. Like, before you even got on the road, because he wasn't moving out of his spot. He was stationary.
It sounded like a blasto bugle tube too.
So he would always throw the bugle. He would never just jump.
Did you hear the other bull?
Yeah, they were screaming at each other.
Yeah, well, I was trying to. All three kind of. Like I would hear, like he wouldn't bugle, but I'd hear that one bugle, so I'd bugle this out.
We were hearing yesterday is like 400 yards from here.
Up through the timber.
Yeah, so I figured we could just slowly meander through Cowgirl.
Well, let's go see what's up with that bull.
Dude's a hunter, just sitting up there calling on the lane because it's far right.
Dude, if that's his game plan, that's one hell of a game plan. Just fucking sit there and bugle all damn day. I mean, honestly, I'm sure people kill stuff doing that, but dude, come on.
It's not even like I hear something way off in the distance. Like, I barely just moving. Honestly, he might not have done that.
Yo, yeah. Yeah. This is a wallow for sure. 1000%, that's a wallow. And right there, you see how it's dug out? That's from a bull laying in it and fucking rolling around. Yeah, this is for sure a wallow. And you see how the water's super muddy right there. More muddy than that. That's clear. That means they didn't hit that, but they came through here this morning. Like, that's all. Look at the direction the hooves are going. So Colton and I just ran into the people I've been talking with for the last hour. Yeah, we did confirm those were hunters. And technically, I think I can say I actually bugled them in, because we weren't going to them, they came to us. They were super cool though. Super kind people. They decided to back out and let us hunt this patch, so that's extremely respectable and big of them. We had no problem backing out, but they said, nah, go for it. Nah, usually when I say stuff like that, people are like, oh, YouTuber, you know. I don't want to be that guy. But yeah, that was super cool. Super nice people. It was fun to get in an elk argument with another hunter. Yeah, bro, look at this wallow. 1000%, look at this. Oh, dude, yeah. You see the oil slick from where he's pissing? Yeah. Now this is what a freshwater looks like. Yellow pea, oil slick, mud thrown up on the sides. That's a good wallow. Yeah, it makes sense. don't you tell... I've been giving the camera updates this whole time. Why don't you give us a little hunt update? What have we been dealing with? What has happened? Where are we?
Trying to find the animals, man. Trying to find the animals. You ask your feet if they can take another mile, and you just tell them to shut up. That's what you gotta do.
You just look at your feet and go, you do what I say.
Yeah, exactly. Nope, down here, finding wallow after wallow and road after road, man. It's just find the elk, and then you smell the elk, and the next thing you gotta see the elk. So.
We called in some hunters.
Yep.
That was an experience, but...
Yeah, they were confused. 2 cows pushing through the brush, breaking branches. Had to come and inspect us.
Yep.
Found out they were the guys trying to call us in this morning.
Well, it's funny, we actually called them in. But the thing is, like, it wasn't just them talking this morning, was it?
Nope.
There was definitely some elk.
Yeah. At least one of the 3 bugles we heard had to have been a bull.
Had to have been a bull for sure, and he was piping off.
The first speedy chuckler we had, that definitely wasn't a bull. It just had me laughing.
Yeah. You could kind of hear that it was a plastic bugle tube, too.
Yep.
And as soon as I saw it, I was like, yep, that's the plastic Unleashed V2 by Phelps.
Yeah.
So cool, though. Great people. I mean, it's pretty rare that you find kind hunters out in the woods, especially on public land. A lot of times people are very selfish.
Yeah, they're pretty selfish. Well, yesterday, parked at a gate, had a guy rip in behind me and just walk in, so...
Yeah, at least those people, they're like, where are you going? Here's where we were planning on going. And then they're like, yeah, you know what? You guys go hunt down there. We'll keep moving. We don't want to encroach. I was flabbergasted. I was like, damn.
It's nice to see some honest people out there. And, because that's kind of what the bow hunting culture all in all means, is they need respectful people.
Yep. That's how they should be,
Which, and it's not like we were waiting for them to say, oh, we're just going to dip. We honestly offered first to leave.
Yeah, we did offer first to leave, and no, they were super, super nice about it, and they didn't have to be. Yeah. It was, gives me some hope.
Yeah. Good, still good people out there. You got the few,
well,
people who just aren't that nice, but...
Yeah. We're gonna try to sit out this rain for a little bit, or at least wait for it to calm down. I'm gonna get this camera charged up and we'll keep moving. Found their beds. It just smells like elk in here in these beds, where it's all flat. You can feel it's still really warm. What do you got? That looks like bear shit. That's what yeah. It's fresh. Is it warm? Yeah. No, there's no way. Oh yeah. It is toasty. Fucking cool.
Like you want an elk hunt? An elk hunt in this, dude.
Yeah. Foot care is essential, guys. Gotta take care of your feet. That way.
Elk Hunter 3000 right here, dude.
Look at this shit right here. So you guys want to go elk hunting in September? Are you sure about that?
It's not wet, I promise.
It's not that wet. Oh, we gotta get you some new boots.
Good old wet socks right there. You're already wet. I can just go on the bed.
How was that trek? Not bad?
Decent. It was a nice little walk.
Not too bad. Came up this road, dove down, called in some hunters, dove down even deeper, called them in again. Then we actually found some elk, tried working those. They didn't want what I was trying to give out. I think I cursed too much. I don't know how to say the F word in elk, but I'm pretty sure I said it way too much. So yeah, yeah, thank God. Well, we're back at the gate now. Take a quick breather and then figure out what we want to do the rest of the evening.
We'll just walk through all that.
Just right there?
Yeah.